Hi, I am Felipe Iglesias, designer and consultant, and this is Talking Design. Nowadays, with the epidemic going on, most of the economies around the world are really affected, and most important, small businesses. The thing is, even in darker times, we have hope, we have design. Maybe you're thinking that design is just that cool stuff that make cool brands even cooler, and in some way you're right. The thing is, that have to give you a hint about the power of design. It's changed the perception on brands and experience. Design-driven companies outperform 228% competitors. And yes, sometimes good design isn't cheap. Today, we are gonna talk about how design can help your company in pandemic times. But what is all about? What is design? As Norberto Chavez says, design is a moment in the industrial process where an idea becomes a product. That means that design is not a discipline, science, or technique. It's a way of thinking that takes everything it needs in order to achieve the goal of creation. Usually when talking to designers, you will notice that we speak with a lot of concepts from different disciplines like anthropology, psychology, marketing, art, etc. And also you will find that there are many designers working in different fields like user experience, branding, UI, interiors, motion graphics, etc. The thing that put everything in common is that every designer has a focus on humans. We are user-centered when we work. And in our job, what we try to do is to balance functionality, form, and meaning. Ancient Greeks used to say aesthetics. This designer mindset was defined very well by Walter Gropius when talking about the foundation of Bauhaus. Our guiding principle was that design is neither an intellectual nor material affair, but simply an integral part of the stuff of life, necessary for everyone in a civilized society. Design works within society. For this reason, it's so flexible and complex. So, what isn't design? Surely isn't art. Even if we take some aspects and techniques from art and even our work could achieve artistic value, we are not artists. It's not our self-expression. And then we are not engineers. We are not merely focused on functionality and optimization. And surely we are not architects. Even some of them try to work in our field and we have mainly the same origin. What can a designer do for you? Well, a lot. Because designers thrive in scarcity, complexity, and urgency. And here, there are 5 reasons why. First, order. Designers have the ability to understand apparent chaos and find a meaning and give organization to that. That's very useful when you have to work with uncertainty and trying to find a path of improvement and innovation. 2, research. We are not scientists, but to find if an idea is feasible, we do a lot of research. Some of our work is focused on A. Analyze your competitors and evaluate their best practices and see how are you doing in comparison. B. Analyze your product and see where's the good stuff and the bad stuff and give you personalized recipe to fix the weaknesses. C. Look for trends and metrics in order to know if there's a real correlation between your declared values and your position in the market. And D. Interview your customers or prospects to know their pains and expectations and see if your product could be aligned with their ideas. In that way, you have a behavioral approach over numbers. 3. Synthesis and storytelling. To create reliable solutions, designers must synthesize ideas, concepts, and values quite well. Create a compelling storytelling enables you to create a relationship with customers. 4. Co-creation and prototyping. You don't have to spend a lot of money and time in a project you don't know if it will work, or worse, if someone is really interested in. Designers will guide you through the whole process and show you tools how to test, prototype, and then with all that information going forward to a final product. Once the product is ready to market, you can continuously work with designers in order to find new opportunities of innovation and improvement and build a better relationship with your customers. And 5, remote reliability. Designers just need a computer, an internet connection, to work. In that way, you don't have to worry that your project will be interrupted or will lose continuity on over time. And the million-dollar question, how to hire a good designer? Well, isn't easy, but it depends also on a lot of factors. The main thing is a good designer usually will have a professional portfolio of works on experiments. In that way, you will see if their work fits with your necessities and expectations. And yes, you can work with a beginner designer, but you have to evaluate the cost opportunity of that. Freelancers could also be a good option because it's not a fixed fee to maintain. Their price tag could vary depending on their capabilities and experience. Yes, you can find a full stack designer, but they are rare and usually expensive. For example, do not call a UX designer if you need to do packaging. A UX designer could know something about packaging, but they are not expert, and you need someone that could understand the project from theory to practice. And if money is not a problem for you, you can hire a big company or studio and they will dedicate a complete team working just for you. The only thing with big companies and studios is bigger the company, more expensive and bureaucratic the process will be. The key is speak openly about your budget, expectations, and also see if the people you are working on is on the same path with you. Finally, always remember that in a crisis, the ones able to adapt will survive, and design will help you with that. And that's all. Thank you for your time. Press like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next time.